Good morning. Today I just wanted to go over some persimmon recipes. A friend of ours gifted us with a box of persimmons, so I just wanted to show you what I got. So these are the persimmons that we got from a friend of ours, and they're beautiful. They're the Fuyu persimmons. These are the ones that you can just bite right into. You can eat the skins like an apple. Some of them are riper than others, but they're all ready to make into something good. I did make some persimmon muffins a couple of days ago, and those came out really good, but I'm going to go over some different ways that we can preserve the persimmons and different recipes that we can have. So my goal today with all these persimmons, of course we're going to eat several of them ripe, but my goal today is to preserve them. I'm going to freeze some of them. I'm going to put them in the form that we can eat them again, the full persimmon, and then I'm also going to blend some of them up and freeze them, and then we'll be eating some fresh. So this will give us an opportunity if I want to make persimmon bread or persimmon cookies or persimmon jam at a later date, that I'll have it all fresh and ready to go. So here we go. Let me show you. The first step we're going to do is freezing the persimmons whole. So first I'd like to add that all of these persimmons have been washed. Any of the ones that were really bad, I got rid of, or we ate them. So, but these are called Fuyu persimmons. And what's nice about these is that you can actually eat the skin just like an apple. So what we're going to do first is just take out this middle core, and all I'm going to do is take my knife and cut it at an angle, and I'm going to get that core out. And you don't need to take a lot of it out. The goal is that when you're freezing these, that they're just in kind of a nice form. So as you can see, I only took maybe a half an inch to an inch out of the middle of the persimmon. Then what I'm going to do is just peel off the top layer of the peeling. Now the peelings are edible. I think it makes for a better product if you take them off. That's just my personal opinion. But a lot of people eat them just like an apple. They eat the peeling and everything. For me, I'm not going to do that. It's just not something I'm interested in. But you can do it if you like it. Like I said, it's not going to make much difference. When I do the blend up my persimmons, then I may leave some of the skins on and just show you the difference of what it looks like. But basically, I'm going to have a persimmon that's nice and peeled. I guess I should take that little bottom piece off. And we're going to put those in a bag ready for the freezer. So this is the first bag that I finished of the peeled and pitted persimmons, and I took as much of the air out as I could. If you have a machine that takes the air out, that's probably even better, but these are fine. They're not going to be in my fridge very long. They're so good and so delicious. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make a puree that we're going to also put in the freezer. Now making the pureed persimmons are actually a lot easier. You don't have to peel them. The peelings are edible. And so all I'm going to do is core them. I'm going to cut them into chunks and put them in my, I have a Vitamix blender. I'm going to make a puree, and then I'm just going to freeze the puree. Now, again, this part is very easy. I'm going to take some of my persimmons and I'm just going to throw them in the blender after taking the cores out. Now, I did find some seeds in the last batch. I didn't find too many, but I decided that I'm going to kind of look carefully just so that I'm not blending up the seeds. And so far I don't see any, so that's a good thing. And these persimmons are so good. They're so easy to process and save. And if you look in the store, these are just super expensive to go buy. So if you can process these and have this type of food that you can put into really whatever food you're making, you're going to be much better off. So as you can see, there's a seed in this one, and all I'm going to do is just take that out and save it. I'm trying to decide, I don't know if these are something, you can grow trees from these, from a seed, but I am going to do some research because, as I said, I have the more astringent one. I have the Hiacha persimmon, and those are much different. They're a much different persimmon to eat. So I'm going to go ahead and finish working on this, and I'll get back to you after it's all pureed. So we got 3 bags of the persimmon puree. We have several persimmons left for eating or for, you know, more preserving or making jam, what have you. And then I have a bag of peeled and cored persimmons. So all of these bags are going to go in the freezer. These are going to stay out on the counter so they can ripen a little bit more. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope that you'll try processing your persimmons. Thank you.